Look, man, I know you ain't never seen a bruh in a visor before. I know this. But let me tell you the story behind this visor. When I put this visor on, I'm like the Nick Sirianni of the content creators. Howie. Look, man, he never, ever seemed to amaze me. You know exactly. You really just know exactly what it takes for this mother to go.
The funniest is Miss Paul.
You are now tuned in.
He's the funniest in the world.
To the hottest podcast with your host, Big Holla.
First thing I wanted to talk about today, man. First thing I wanted to talk about is I wanted to say happy birthday to the numero uno, the number one, Jalen Hurts. Today is his birthday. Look, man, happy birthday to you, dog. I know you about to turn up. You probably gonna be working. That's the type of person you is. You know what I mean? But happy birthday to you. But man, there's so much stuff that's happened. There's so many things that we got to discuss. And we about to start right now. But before we do that, if you new to the channel and you like content like this, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to like. I need you to comment. I need you to subscribe. I need you to share this. I need you to hit that notification bell so you always up to date. I told you once, I tell you twice, I tell you a million times. You do not want to miss this. You do not want to miss this. I got so much work coming out. You do not want to miss this. But this is what we do. You know what I mean? And it's the Diamond Crew. You know what I mean? But look, the Eagles have agreed to a 1-year deal with linebacker Miles Jack. And they signed Zach Cunningham to a 1-year deal as well. The Eagles released Davion Taylor and they signed Josh Andrews. You know, I think he previously was on the team as an undrafted free agent or an undrafted rookie. He was limited in what he did, but I think he was on this team when we won a Super Bowl in 2017. I definitely think so. The Eagles also waived Charleston Rambo with an injury destination. And I think once he clears that, you know, he might be one of those guys that the Eagles bring back, you know, and probably put on the practice squad. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But I really want to talk about yesterday, man, the open practice. We was live as hell. Let me get that out of my mouth. Pause. We was live as hell. But first off, I want to say, I want to give a shout out to King DV for the crazy stream. You know what I mean? So people like me and there's so many other fans in the world because we got the best fan base in the world. There's so many fans in the world that we just want to see our team go. And shout out to King DV. He definitely put one on for the city yesterday. And he had that thing streaming. He was talking his ish. Everybody showed him love. He went viral. So shout out to you. I love to see people go viral. So, you know, we had 50K in the building. 50K in the building like it was a whole game. We had the 50K in there, you know. And I want to talk about how the offense looked to me, man. The offense is ready. The offense is extremely good. We running like a well-oiled machine right now. And let's talk about it, man. Look, Jalen is making this look easy. He is. Like everything is fluent. The offense is moving through him. You know, we talking about a different Jalen now. You know, when Jalen first came in the league, Jalen was a guy where, you know, was one read, tuck it and go. But now Jalen has really changed the way he played football, you know, especially at the quarterback spot. Jalen does one thing that he did not do back in the day. He keeps his eyes downfield and he execute throws, you know, that are pinpoint on target. You know, that's the type of things that we want to see from our quarterback. It's not no tuck and run no more. He about to still light you up from inside the pocket and outside the pocket. That's the type of player he is. And that's the type of player that's ready to make the next step, you know? So the offense look good, man. A.J. Brown look good. Devontae Smith look good. DeAndre Swift look good. Penny look good. Sermon look good. This offensive line looks good. Cam Jurgens looks amazing. I already said that I thought that he was going to be the guard. He looks good. And with the pickup of Josh Andrews, that definitely locks in that Cam Jurgens is ready to play guard. And I knew he would because he's strong as hell. Like Lane said, this dude is front squatting like 545. Like Cam Jurgens is different. That's a how we pick. When nobody else wanted to, waste a pick, or they thought they was wasting a pick on Cam Jurgens, how we had something else in mind. We feast from the trenches. That's my favorite. So the offense look good, man. I'm so excited. We got the best offense in the NFC for sure. It's a lot of good teams out there, and I think the only team that's probably comparable or probably has a decent offense will probably be Seattle. That receiving core is crazy. The running back core is crazy. Geno Smith is way past serviceable. He's a good quarterback, laser sharp. A decent offensive line, a good defense. They definitely brought back Bobby Wagner. So they picked up guys in the draft. But the Philadelphia Eagles is still a lot to handle. We're going to be a lot to handle. Pause. Like, teams, they're not going to know what's coming their way, especially with Swift receiving out the backfield. Smith just hips in the damn dirt, turning on a dime. That's the I want to see from my receiver. Excuse my language. That's the things I want to see. I want to see them hips in the dirt. They talking, look, and I'm going to start using this drill on my son because he a receiver as well. But, the wide receiver coach is sitting there, and, he a tall guy anyway, but he's sitting there on his knees and he making these guys run routes, and he got his hand down low. And he making these guys squat in that route and touch his hand. They're like, that's an amazing drill. Like, because you have to be able to put those hips in the dirt. Like, I preach that to my son. I preach that to anybody who say, whoever say they want to play receiver. I tell them, you got to make sure that your hips, your footwork, you have to be able to get separation. You got to have big hands. Pause. You got to be able to catch. I'm just running it down. The offense look good, man. That's all in all. We right back to where we was last year. We even better with the additions that we got, in my opinion. We even better. So there you go. Let's talk about the defense, man. What we seen from the defense out there, and Miles Jack and Zach Cunningham. Those guys were in attendance last night. That definitely surprised me. Those guys were in attendance. They weren't on the field, but they did have their jerseys on. I can't remember what the numbers are. I think Miles is like 47. Those guys are veteran players ready to get inside this defense, you know what I'm saying, and definitely play a role. So, like I said, man, we've been talking about it all off season. We've been talking about it at the beginning of training camp, OTAs as well, that linebacker has been a question mark, and now it's not. I like our defense right now. I still think that there's room in the safety room for another guy. I'm just not sure who that is yet. I'm not sure if how we feel that way. But like I said, I am comfortable with the guys who we have at the safety spot. But, it is always room for improvement. And if I had to pick a spot on defense now, the question mark would probably be at the safety spot. But all in all, the defense is going up against one of the best offenses in the league. They're going up against them. So iron sharpens iron. Like, these guys are making each other better. And sometimes the offense is going to get the best of the defense, and sometimes the defense is going to get the best of the offense. That's just the way it is. Don't make me sing it again. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is. But, man, I'm so excited I'm so excited to see what this team is going to do. I'm so excited for that. Everything that we've been discussing all offseason, everything that we've been putting on the table all offseason, these things are coming into fruition. And it's not like that we was talking crazy, because even though they say that as Philadelphia Eagle fans, we don't know football, that's their favorite thing to say is we don't know football, but we know our team. That's a fact. And you ain't about to tell me we don't know football, but that's what they like to say. Because I know a gang of content creators who crazy with it. You know what I mean? So, look, man, shout out to y'all. Shout out to that Philadelphia Eagle defense. They looked amazing. All right, so let's talk about the punters, man, because that's something that has been major on my mind. You know, after seeing Sipos last year, he had that injury. I'm just not a fan. And I know they talking about what's his name, Ty Zetner, Legatron, or whatever they calling him. Hopefully he can come in and make an impact. I just don't know how long Sipos is going to be punting for us, because last year his field position was horrible at times. It was horrible. But at the same time, we need to make sure we solidify that spot and make sure whoever we put in that spot, whoever we decide to put in that spot, is ready to go. Because field position plays a major part in a win or a loss. We don't want to let them start at the 40, you know what I mean, at the 50. We don't want them to start there. We want to give our defense a fighting chance. You know what I mean? So we got to make sure we start with great field position if we got to punt the ball. But let's talk about the rest of the training camp schedule. The Eagles are off today, and they come back August 9th, August 10th, and August 11th. You know, so those aren't, like everybody say, the Eagles don't have enough open to the public scrimmages or practices, but we don't care. Like the same thing that y'all seen yesterday has been the same thing that's been happening in training camp and OTAs. We've been balling out. So it really don't matter. Jalen only turned the ball over one time. Like, that's one thing that has really blown my mind, because Jalen has really gotten so good with ball security. That's major at the quarterback spot. If you can continue to progress down the field consistently, you know, sometimes you don't have to score every time, but if you can continue to progress down the field, you know, consistently and not turn the ball over, you're going to cash in more of those times than you don't. That's just a fact. But you got to be able to protect the ball, you know, and, you know, everybody say, oh, Jalen did the fumble and Jalen did this, but we can already tell that his focus is on protecting that football, because he has not been wild with it and just turning it over to the defense. That's not what's happening, you know? So I know y'all wanted to have open practice to see if they were trying to hide picks or hide turnovers, but no, because the thing is, Jalen is extremely smart with the football now, and that is scary for y'all. It's scary hours. I'm telling y'all, it's scary hours when we talking about Jalen and we talking about the way he progressing as a quarterback in this league. When y'all say he was just a running back, that's what y'all been saying, that he just a running back. He ain't. He a dog, a Philly dog at that. First game of the preseason this week. That's something major. We're gonna be playing the Ravens August 12th at 6 p.m. I'm just trying to figure out right now where I'm about to get saucy and turn up and watch this thing. Am I going to do it at the crib? Am I going to go out to one of these bars? Look, man, y'all let me know where y'all want to see how that, you know what I mean? If it's outside, if we popping out this weekend, pause, if we popping out, or if we staying in and turning up, because I'm cool with either one. But I don't know. I might have to stay in the crib, because guess what? It's back to school on Monday, and Hada got to make sure that he don't get too effed up, because you know how I do. You know how I do. I like to get saucy. So I'll let y'all know, where I'm at or, how it's going. But we going to see. But Jalen is back outside, man. He back outside. And he really ready to put y'all on notice. There's some videos out there with some chicks who really don't know what they talking about, saying that Jalen is psychotic, this and what and this and that, talking crazy about my guy because y'all want some clicks off my guy. But man, please, Jalen letting y'all know, yeah, the confetti wasn't his this time, but next time he get there, the confetti gonna be his. The confetti gonna be green, and it might be Kelly green. You know what I'm saying? So Jalen is back outside, and he not psychotic. Y'all talking about Jalen when y'all should be talking about Carson Wentz. You know what I'm saying? The Philly Colt commander. Like, now that's some weirdo stuff. That's weirdo. Like, why is you out there practicing in 3 different teams' apparel? Stop it, bro. That's why you're not on this team. Because those type of situations you put yourself in and those type of decisions that you make, that's not it. It ain't it. You know what I mean? But man, we pumped up. We got so much content coming out. We got so much stuff coming out. Pause. That you just got to stay tuned in. And you got to stay ready. And keep your noties on. Where are those noties at? I need y'all to hit them noties. I need y'all to comment, man. Y'all be watching. I know y'all be watching, but y'all don't be wanting to comment. But I'm telling you, once you comment, somebody else gonna be commenting. And look, it's gonna be a whole Eagle community because we a whole community. We a whole community over here, especially the content creators. We stick together. We stick together. We like glue. It's like one, like Jalen troll on Twitter. I can't remember what his name is, talking about he wish Jalen get hurt. Dog, I wish you get hurt. Stop talking about my quarterback like that. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. Don't be putting that smut on my quarterback name. Don't do that. We don't play like that. Talk about your quarterback. You probably a Cowboy fan talking like that. You got to be a Cowboy fan talking like that. I don't remember what your name is, but I should put your name down here so everybody be on the lookout for that bullshit. You know what I mean? But guess what, man? This is who I am. This is right here. This is what I do. This is the Diamond Crew. But I want to give a shout out to my G's and my OGs. But you already know what to do. But if you're new to the channel and you like content like this, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to like. I need you to comment. I need you to subscribe. I need you to share this. I need you to hit that notification bell and hit all that jazz. Do all that jazz. Because I'm going to come with that smoke anyway. You know what I mean? If you popping off and you hitting that, you doing all that stuff for me, I'm going to pop off probably more. You know what I mean? So look, let's do it. I'm a passionate Eagle fan. I'm a part of a passionate bunch, and we about to put y'all on notice. But for now, hot out.